Hello, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Ace from ReclinedGamers, bringing you part 37 of my Pokemon Firered walkthrough. And before we enter the gym, we're just going to go to the west. This is Route 18, and we're just going to battle these three bird trainer people, just to get a little bit of experience before we start off. And we're just going to use Sammy for all these battles, because Rock Slide can knock all these birds out pretty well, and he hasn't been used that often for the past few videos, so he needs a little something. Just gonna adjust my mic for a second. Sorry if that made a little noise. And I forgot to mention in the last video that thing that's kind of above us, those terminal things that connect some of the routes. If you go upstairs in there's a guy, and he'll ask you for for Pokemon to trade for his Pokemon, which is a Lickitung. And Lickitung is pretty good, decent attack. But anyway, he's gonna ask for one of two Pokemon, and it's gonna depend on which version you play. In Fire Red, he'll ask for the Golduck, and in Leaf Green, he asks for Slowbro, and he just asks for a different one because you can only get each of those in each of the games. They're version exclusive, so yeah. If you want to look at tongue, just go up there. Or not. Who knows? But I'm pretty sure that's the only way you can get it in the game, or at least I'm pretty sure. I don't know if you can get them after you beat the game somewhere, but I'm almost 100% sure. But I'm never right, so. Oh yeah, and this is Dodrio. I'm pretty sure we haven't seen one before. It's the evolution of Doduo. It evolves into Dodrio at 30 something. I don't know exactly. I want to say 31, but that's probably wrong. But I can actually look it up right now. But Dodrio is actually pretty good. I mentioned in the last video, I think, that I used him in my Pokemon Sapphire Forbidden. Yeah, here's some wild battles that I'm just going to skip over. And now we're not going to heal up. We're just going to go right in because they switch up the team. So Sammy doesn't have to battle, even though he's a little weak, but he's still pretty strong. And yeah, I was right. It evolves at 31 into Dodrio. Dodrio, that is. So yeah, this is the Poison Gym, even though there's a lot of Psychics, and I'm pretty sure, I don't think anybody in here other than the gym leader uses Poison types. I'll probably be wrong, and it was probably, oh no, there's some Arbok in here, but there's a lot of people in here who use Psychic types like Drowsy, Hypno, and Kadabra, and there's some guys who use Arbok and Sandslash. But these blonde guys typically use the Psychic types, and there's some other guys that use the other ones. So that's also something that's probably going to be wrong, because they probably don't use the same sprites for every same thing. I don't know. That's what I'm talking about now. Yeah, this guy's going to have a Hypno. And just follow the path I'm going, because there's like invisible walls, because this is supposed to be like a ninja hideout or something, and Koga's supposed to be like a Ninja Master. But the other thing is, on the ground, you can see like there's these white spots, and wherever that is, that's where the invisible walls are. And it's kind of hard to see in this video, or at least the way I'm seeing it now, but if you're actually playing, it's not that hard to see. But you just kind of hug this wall, even though you have a little bit more space than that. And you can just get around. So yeah, this guy, he's another Psychic. I'm pretty sure he has like two. I know two Drowsies for sure. There might be three, or one might be Hypno, but I think it's three Drowsies. And luckily we get the confusion, but he's not going to hit himself. He's going to hit us with Psychic. And this guy also has a Kadabra, which is pretty good. Kadabra is, or the main difference between, like, say, Drowsy and Kadabra is just pretty much Drowsy is a little bit bulkier, but its special attack is not as good, while Kadabra is pretty fast and has really good special attack, but it's really frail. And same thing for their evolutions, Alakazam and Hypno, so it's just kind of whichever you prefer. If you want a little more bulk, or you want a little more attack and speed. I personally like Alakazam a little bit more. I actually never used him, but I really do. Kind of, when I was playing this, I was like, Kadabra is actually really good. Or, actually, you don't really get a good sense that he's good, but I was thinking about it more, because in this, my Pokemon pretty much just knock out in like one hit. But he can learn Recover, which is really good. Psychic, when he gets to Alakazam, that's really powerful, and he got also learn like Shadow Ball, Thunderbolt, so pretty good special attacker. And in Gold, Silver, Crystal, there's the TMs for the elemental punches, and that's when it wasn't the physical special split, or it was split between types. So fire, ice, and electric were all special types, even though they were fire punch. So that made Alakazam a beast. But anyway, now we have Arbok, and yeah, this is one of the only few poison types you see other than Gym Leader's Pokemon. And it's a little annoying to deal with, but now we're gonna get a Water Pulse on the Sand Slash, knock it down pretty easily. And we get to level 36. And now he's gonna have another Arbok, Sharbok. That's how Arbok, that's the sound Arbok would make. And we're just gonna go for Confusion, but it's gonna get poison, or it's gonna go for Poison Sting, and it's actually gonna poison us, which stinks. But I think like 2 of our Pokemon get poisoned, but it doesn't matter because then we're gonna go heal, and just gonna finish it off with Egg Bomb. And we defeat Edgar. And now we're just gonna switch up the team again because we don't want to use what's his face, Bubble too much. The only reason I switched to Dr. Eggman, I knew he was getting hurt by poison, but I knew this guy let off with Sand Slash, so I could just go for Giga Drain. But as you'll see, I misclick and I go for Confusion, and it doesn't knock it out, of course. And Poison Sting actually doesn't do that much because Sand Slash is ground type. He's gonna get confused now. We're gonna get hurt by poison. And now we're just gonna go for Giga Drain. He's gonna go for Slash, and it's not gonna do that much either. Yeah, Dr. Eggman is pretty bulky, I guess. I'd recommend Exeggutor if you want a grass type with maybe a little bit more bulk, because he actually has really good stats, and like in the new games he's okay, but in the older games he has like really good bulk and pretty good special and physical, and even now he's okay with that. And yeah, we just got knocked out by Arbok. But so we're just gonna finish it all off with Bongo because he hasn't battled that much lately, and we're gonna use Return. I don't think I mentioned that I put a Return on Bongo, but what it does is it's a normal type move, and the more that your Pokemon likes you, or tappiness, the higher tappiness, the more damage it's gonna do. And since we've had Bongo since like the 2nd or 3rd video, he really likes us. Aw, he's so friendly and cuddly, and he's a monkey, and aw, I don't know. Now we have Juggler Sean, and he has a Drowsy, and we're just going to use Flamethrower to burn it up. And he's going to use Headbutt, not do that much, and just finish off Flamethrower. And now we're just going to switch to Bulbaman to finish off his Hypno. Go for Water Pulse. He's going to go for Headbutt. And we're just going to keep going back and forth. But yeah, goes for Headbutt, Water Pulse. And he's going to use Poison Gas, and I think it manages to poison us. But luckily we have Speed, so so I keep him in just because I know he can knock him out. And now I'm going to cut out me going back to the Pokemon Center like I usually do. But yeah, this is how you get to Koga. So yeah, I'm going to cut back, and we're walking through, and now we're going to challenge him. And he says, "A mere child that challenged me, Actually, I have no idea what he's saying. It's going too fast. I'm a very slow reader, especially when... No, I'm just a slow reader. But yeah, he leads off with his coughing. So I lead off with Jolt just because I know Jolt is pretty decent. And Thunderbolt, I think, knocks it out in one hit. And yeah, this battle's pretty annoying. And by this battle, I mean his Muck. His Muck is really annoying because it knows Minimize. And it also knows... what's the one move? It knows Minimize and Acid Armor, and those two get really annoying, because Minimize you've seen before, where it's going to raise his evasion, which sucks, because then no Pokemon can really hit him. It's not like he used like Sand Attack or Smoke Screen, and then only that Pokemon that I have, and at least I can switch out. And then Acid Armor, you'll see, raises his defense, which isn't that bad, because we have special attackers, but yeah. And now we get a crit, which you think everything will be just fine. We get a crit. Everything will be just dandy. Then I'm like, okay, Rock Slide can knock it off. And then he uses his Hyper Potion, which I probably should have seen, but whatever. Doesn't make a big difference. If I had gone with Dig, I probably could have knocked it, or got a little more damage on it. But that doesn't do much, so yeah, go back to Dig. And yeah, I dug a hole. Oh yeah, and this battle's not gonna be like sped up. I just think like some of the bigger battles, I think people enjoy a little bit more than just like the normal average battles, because they're a little more exciting, and you know, most of my Pokemon wind up fainting or getting knocked out on this. So he keeps raising his defense. I just keep going for Dig. I know it's like he's getting really annoying with his evasion and acid arm and stuff. I kind of just think Sammy's gonna be a goner at this point, so I'm just like, just keep going for this. Try and get some damage on him. Yeah, now he's gonna go for Sludge. It's actually gonna do a decent amount, even though it's not very effective. But his Muck is pretty strong, and at this point I'm like, okay, I might as well try and lower his accuracy. That way, when I switch to my other Pokemon, he might not be able to use Sludge on them, get them poisoned, and at least if we're both missing, I have a slightly better chance. And he's gonna go for Sludge, almost knocked me out. And now we get poison, which is always great. And yeah, so I'm just gonna keep going for a sand attack, I think. Or no, I go for Dig here, just hoping I can get one more hit on him. And he's gonna go for Sludge, obviously miss. And I'm gonna attack after I get hurt by poison. And I'm actually gonna hit, which is lucky. He's almost dead. But he winds up trying, or after this, he winds up like knocking out like 2 of my Pokemon until I'm finally like, okay, so I switch. So then I go to Jolt, not now, but in a bit, and I give Jolt max accuracy. And I finally get him. Let's see, he's gonna go for Sludge, super effective, but not gonna knock us out. Something, okay, Confusion has pretty good accuracy, and no, it doesn't do anything. So now I just go for Confusion, because I know I really shouldn't just switch in. So I kind of let Dr. Eggman die, I'm sorry. Now I'm like, okay, time to bring out the big guns. Go, Titan. And I'm like, okay, Flamethrower. Usually hits. It doesn't. It misses. He's gonna go for Sludge. And it does a decent amount. But I'm thinking, okay, you go for Flamethrower. Nope, miss. Sludge. Still hits, even though we use like 3 sand attacks on him. Oh, and great, we're poisoned. Fantastic. Come on, Flamethrower, maybe. Nope. And he's gonna go for Sludge and hit. That's 3 in a row. I use like 3 sand attacks on him, but he uses like just 3 or 4 minimize, and I can never hit him. So I'm like, okay, chill. And now I go for the X accuracy. So just, I need to do something to make sure I can hit him. So I raise my accuracy. Now he's gonna go for Sludge. Luckily, Jolt is bulky enough not to be knocked out. I was kind of afraid that he would be, but nope. And Thunderbolt hits, and we're done with this thing. Now he's gonna go for his Coughing. We're just gonna switch to Bubble Man, just cause. And seriously, there's no reason, just cause. I just felt like Jolt's a little higher level and felt like he could use a little bit of experience, and Coughings aren't that hard to deal with. I think my voice cracked there for a second. And it's gonna go for Toxic, which is even worse than a normal poison because it's gonna take away more damage. Yeah, as you see, it's badly poisoned, and you take away, or you lose. Actually, there I didn't lose that much, but before you lost more. And he just used 2 Hyper Potions. He's only supposed to have 1. Whatever. Go for Water Pulse. Get close to knocking it out. Unfortunately, no. So we're gonna go for 1 more and knock out his Coughing. And now his final Pokemon. And when I saw, I knew he had this, the Weezing, but I wasn't sure what level it was. I thought it was like 39 or 40, but no, it's 43. And when I saw that, I'm like, oh no. So, just gonna keep going for Water Pulse, just get on a little bit of damage. I thought he was gonna actually just knock me out, but no, he's gonna go for Smoke Screen, trying to lower my accuracy. And I knew that 1 Smoke Screen wasn't gonna like make it so I couldn't hit anything at all, so just gonna keep going for the Water Pulses. And we got really close to knocking him out there. Smoke Screen. is gonna actually lower it enough. I think, yeah, with poison, get down a little bit and out. I'm gonna try to hit, but no, it's gonna miss because of smoke screens. He's gonna go for sludge and knock us out, and I kind of saw that coming, but whatever. And he's knocked out a total of 4 of our Pokemon. 4. This is kind of a disgrace. But I guess it's kind of an exciting battle. We're like, okay, Bongo, you can finish this. Go for return. And I'm like, yeah. Aww. He didn't knock it out. Then he goes for sludge, but I knew I could definitely just hang on from 1 hit. Get poisoned, but it doesn't matter. He doesn't have another potion. Go for a return. And we just won our 6th, no wait, 5th gym badge. Yeah! I always think of Sabrina before Koga, just because of the anime, but yeah, we defeated Koga, got the soul badge. Soul badge. And yeah, now we can use Surf outside of battle, even though we don't have that yet, but we will get that soon. And we get TM Toxic, and thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.